Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson. Welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a great show for y'all, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So let's get into this topic here. So we came across a clip yesterday from the Colin Cowherd show where he was talking about LeBron James, and the title of the video or the show was "Should Lakers Move On from LeBron?" Right? This video was published just yesterday on his platform. And funny enough, we had actually put up a number of polls yesterday on our channel, and here are the polls that we put up. The first one said, about 10 hours ago, about 4,000 plus people have voted, and we asked the question, do the Lakers need LeBron James? Out of the 4,200 voters, 87% of them said no, while 13% of them said yes. The next poll we put up, can the Lakers make the playoffs without LeBron? Out of the 2,000 voters on that poll, 93% said yes, while 7% said no. So the basic sentiment is this. The Lakers don't need him because they're winning games. Right now, they're the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. I think they have the second best record in the NBA. And, excuse me, Laker fans feel like they can go pretty far without him. Right, and I would tend to agree with that. Look, we've heard some news that LeBron is gearing up to have 5-on-5 contact and scrimmages, and then he's going to be reevaluated again in another 2 weeks. Look, I've been in the mindset of I don't want LeBron to come back this year. Like, I wouldn't mind. Not to say I want him to be injured. I wouldn't want him to come back because I won't lie to you, it's been a lot of fun rooting for the Lakers again. I haven't been able to root for the Lakers since Kobe Bryant retired, and this guy got there. It's been a long time. So it feels fantastic. It feels good to root for the team, talk about the team. There isn't any real drama. If we're talking about a particular player, it's not to cover up for another guy. Like on nights when we talk about Ayton where he didn't play up to snuff, but he's been playing pretty well as of recent. So it just feels good. And you can feel this kind of positive energy. And there are a lot of NBA fans, particularly Laker fans, that are afraid that if he comes back, he may mess up what the team has going, right? It's a real fear. And one of the people that thinks that the Lakers should consider moving on from him is Colin Cowherd himself. And he went on a pretty long monologue giving the reasons why he thinks that, look, the Lakers may need to consider moving on from LeBron James. Take a listen to what Colin had to say here, and I'm going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to Colin Cowherd here.
So LeBron James has not played this year. He will not reportedly go on the Lakers' 5-game road trip. He's got a sciatica issue. That's a nerve in the lower back and also where Napoleon was exiled to, sciatica. So my least favorite quality in men is high maintenance and neediness. And I'm not saying LeBron's doing that, but there's some supposition that LeBron has his feelings hurt because he hasn't been offered an extension. So I don't know if that's true or not. I think LeBron's smart enough to know the torch has been passed in LA. And the Lakers have always been a pass the torch organization, right? Like Kareem to Magic to Shaq to Kobe to LeBron. And it's clearly been passed not only in ownership from the Buss family to the Dodgers owners, but now it's Luka's team. And the Lakers don't need LeBron to sell tickets, just like they didn't need Kareem to sell tickets, just like eventually they found out they didn't need Shaq to sell tickets. There's always somebody in LA making a debut. And they're in Los Angeles, the stars are almost all young and ascending. Your Otanis and your Yoshis and your Justin Herberts and your Puka Nakuas and your Lukas. They're all young and ascending with very few exceptions. I also feel like the league has a little bit of LeBron fatigue. I also feel like LeBron was never in Los Angeles nearly as popular as Magic. I think he's in the Kareem popularity more than the Kobe or the Magic. So, my takeaway on all this, LeBron's got to fall in line or leave. This is not Cleveland, and it's not even Miami. So it's a pass the torch city. And when I look at LeBron right now, are his feelings getting hurt a little bit? Does he feel like he should have been offered a contract extension? Because LA welcomed LeBron. They didn't worship him. Sorry. In my lifetime, Magic's the most popular Laker of all time. Kobe's the second most popular Laker of all time. There's an argument Jerry West was the third most popular Laker of all time. LeBron's not. And you got to remember, for Rich Paul and LeBron, and again, maybe they aren't in their fields, but LeBron, do you realize the Lakers in his entire career, this is the longest he's ever been in one team for a concurrent stretch, the Lakers. So he's been an interloper and signed 1-year deals for most of his career. So nobody's going to lose any sleep if they're a little less loyal to LeBron than LeBron wants. He may understand all of this. He may get absolutely all of this. But my take is on this is you can feel it. LeBron is going to have to play off ball. It is Luka's team. It is J.J. Redick's vision. For most of LeBron's career, I always said this, Kevin Durant could play anywhere. You can get him the ball late in the shot clock. He can hit shots. Steph Curry and LeBron become your offensive ecosystem. Golden State has discovered young guys don't work with Steph Curry. It's just too hard. It's just too quick, too smart, too fast. That's why Steph works with older players really, really well. Immediately with KD, always with Draymond, quickly with Andrew Bogut. Young guys he struggles with. And LeBron, he has been the centerpiece. He's very opposite of KD. He becomes your offensive ecosystem, and it's over. That is done. You cannot coach this organization going forward with LeBron being a centerpiece. He's just an asset. And there are nights that Austin Reeves needs the ball and has a mismatch advantage. You don't want to see old guys just hanging on.
What are my thoughts about what Colin said? Look, this just kind of shows you a shift in the tide, because 5 years ago, you would never hear the Colin Cowherds of the world saying LeBron like the Lakers. Like, they would never say that, right? Because LeBron was still at the peak of his powers in terms of his importance to the league and being the face, et cetera, et cetera. But now that, he's pretty much on his way out, LeBron, I don't know, he's going to play for another maybe 2-3 years. I don't know how long he's going to play for. People are now beginning to move on, right? People are now beginning to move on to the next thing. But also, people can see what's going on in LA. Luka is clearly the guy. Okay, they're already having conversations about, is Luka the best player to play for the Lakers since Kobe Bryant? Like, we're already having that conversation. Luka is putting on full display why he is a top 3, top 5 player in the world. Right? He still complains too much for me on the court, with the referees, but the guy is still, he's showing you. And in the midst of all of that, he's also making the Dallas Mavericks, especially Nico Harrison, look like a damn dunce. Because it's looking like one of the worst trades in NBA history, given the ineptitude that's taking place down there in Dallas with the Dallas Mavericks. So Laker fans are finally excited. They see a team that's gelling. You see guys that are building chemistry with one another. JJ Redick kind of seems to have an idea of what he wants to do with this team. They're beginning to have an identity. And then when you now bring back a LeBron James, when you airdrop him back into a situation like this, there's always a chance that it may change what's already working, because he's so big of a piece and so big of a personality. Now, I want to address something that's been said out there. I saw the show from Too Raw. Apparently, he was reacting to what Ticket TV said about LeBron coming up. LeBron James is not coming off the bench. Like, we just need to kill that dream. It's that pipe is never going to happen. There's no world where LeBron James is coming off the bench. It's not going to happen. Forget about if y'all think it's going to be good for it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. And LeBron is going to tell you, you want me, an all-NBA player, to come off the bench for who? You want LeBron to come off the bench for who? Who's he going to be coming off the bench by? That's never, ever, 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 ever going to happen. Ever. In my scenario, when I was talking about possible ways this team could win, earlier this summer, whatever, I said that the guy that would need to come off the bench is Austin Reeves. So you have another playmaker coming off of the bench, and you still have 2 playmakers on the floor. There is no way on God's green earth that Austin Reeves will be a starter or Jake Lavario, whoever else, the Vanderbilt or whoever, is going to be a starter, but LeBron James is going to, it's just not going to happen. Don't expect it to happen. Don't expect LeBron to do that. He ain't gonna do that. It just ain't gonna happen. So let's just kill that talking point immediately. That ain't gonna happen. I never thought it would happen, and it ain't gonna happen. In terms of this, though, Colin makes a point, right? He makes a point. But in order to move LeBron, it would have to be something that he himself would request because he has that no trade clause. So the likelihood of that happening, I don't really see it. These are just my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next show. I'm out. Peace.